Hey, the Mueller report is coming too. The Mueller report is expected to drop sometime next week, and the president is feeling bigly good about it. He was asked today if he's worried about the fact that his attorney general claims he will not redact potentially embarrassing parts of the report. And that question gave the president a rare opportunity to wax poetic about himself.
Are you concerned that Barr said that he's not going to redact that report to protect your reputation?
No, I'm not concerned about anything because, frankly, there was no collusion and there was no obstruction. And we never did anything wrong. The people that did something wrong were the other side. Again, it should never happen to a president again. You're just lucky I happen to be the president because a lot of other presidents would have reacted much differently than I reacted. You're very lucky I was the president during the scam.
He's right. We are very lucky. God, could you imagine if that happened to Reagan? He'd be throwing jelly beans everywhere. Obama would be out digging up his wife's vegetable garden with a backhoe. Thank goodness we have such a cool, calm, and collected man steering the ship. Sometimes I think he says things just to see if anybody goes, what? It was a tough day for Julian Assange. The founder of WikiLeaks was arrested in London and could soon be extradited to the United States. Assange was charged by the Justice Department with conspiring to hack into U.S. government computers. If convicted, he faces up to 4 years as Trump's next Secretary of Homeland Security. There he is. That's Julian being gently escorted from the Ecuadorian embassy in London, where he's been holed up since 2012. Why he looks like Tom Hanks in Castaway, we don't know. He was living in an embassy. He was not stuck on a deserted island. He had access to grooming tools, but because everything is totally weird now, Julian Assange's friend, Pamela Anderson, lashed out on Twitter today. She wrote, "I am in shock. I couldn't hear clearly what he said. He looks very bad. How could you, Ecuador? Because he exposed you? How could you, UK? Of course, you are America's bitch, and you need a diversion from your idiotic Brexit BS. Signed, Pamela Anderson." The Tool Time girl. I love this. I love this. It seems there's some kind of secret organization that assigns a C-list celebrity to every cause. Pamela Anderson, you get WikiLeaks. Dennis Rodman, you're on North Korea. Steven Seagal, you take Russia. Chuck Norris, guns. Jenny McCarthy, vaccines. Tom Arnold, P-tape is yours. Meatloaf, GMOs. Gary Busey, you can have everything else. But I guess if you have a choice, you go with Pamela Anderson. Maybe a change of scenery will be good for Julian Assange. He looks like the kind of guy who cackles at the sky while operating the tilt-a-whirl. Why Ecuador gave him up is unknown, but it's possible they just got sick of him. According to their interior minister, he did a number of antisocial things, including smearing feces on the embassy wall. And that, speaking as someone who frequently welcomes house guests, definitely the type of thing that you frown upon when you own a home. If you like that video, click subscribe, and we'll be together until one of us dies.